Hey y'all, BrokeBlackMan 94 here. I'm going to be reacting to Legion Season 2, Episode 3, Chapter 11. So let's get to react.
You've heard of the placebo effect, but are you aware of the nocebo effect, in which the human body has a negative physical reaction to a suggested harm?
This will make you vomit.
I made him vomit, alright.
A conversion disorder, in that the body converts a mental stress to a set of physical symptoms, in this case a tic or spasm. An involuntary physical symptom developed by one person can become viral.
Oh, like that freaking thing that's happening with those people. What's Farouk doing? Oh, so that was how he was defeated. So this is where they stashed the body. No. The body got a mind of its own.
You ready?
Do we have to?
We do.
You said to me that irritability.
She's being reluctant.
Is everything okay in there?
So disgusting.
No, it's perfectly natural. The food goes in and then it has to come out.
Oh my butt.
Yeah, so he was basically the one eating and using the
Do you want me to come
bathroom
in
and
and
such.
help?
No, I'm.
What was I like?
What do you mean?
Did I look the same?
Not quite.
Am I prettier now or then?
I feel like this is a trick question.
It is. Don't answer it. No, future Sid again.
Like a pet or a houseplant. I pulled out all my hair before yesterday, but it all came back.
I see Farouk ain't gonna
Maybe
give
that
her a
was a
new
dream.
body.
The monks of the Migo order, impenetrable, unless you know the secret.
What's the secret?
For decades I rule over my country. I'm a good king, strong but just. And then your father, a white, and he decides what? That my people should have better.
You fed off me when I was a baby. And I'm supposed to feel what, sorry for you?
True.
It's such a terrible thing to feel sorrow for your enemy.
Oh, Lenny.
You're doing this for a woman you love, who lives in a future you're going to destroy if you help me.
Pretty
What do you mean?
much.
Oh, and be careful with the monk. He is very ansteckend, contagious. See this, a madness.
That was the
They think
monk?
it's me, and that I'm infecting people. That's him. He's toxic.
Where'd everyone go? Unless David really is back and this could just be another mind manipulation from the Shadow King. Oh no. It's spreading. Cow. Now I want a hamburger.
Oh, sorry. Shit, what is that? It's so
At least Carrie didn't get affected.
somehow killed the soldiers that were following him. I thought they were immune to the disease, but he was humming a tune that was very catchy.
So we got the kids too. That's platonomy, right?
Let's find out.
What did you stump on, homie?
Hello. It's David. The monk infected you. We're here to, I guess, rescue you. Hello.
Is he only saying hello?
It's a fantasy. Or maybe I should say a core desire. Our friend here.
True, because he
is a
wants to
memory
forget
machine.
stuff.
He remembers every moment of every day. Now, if
I
that was
gotcha.
your condition, what might you wish for?
No, we just ET'd him. Up, he up. There's the cow. Cow's the key.
Cow.
Is that Melanie?
Here goes. Is Melanie? Is she doing this? I think so. Where is she? Perhaps her core desire is to be omnipotent. To control the uncontrollable world from a distance, so she's everywhere. Let's, Yes.
Well, there's our Minotaur. I thought it was gonna be like some type of
That was
something else. in the
Minotaur, yes. But why was it in a doggy wheelchair? I don't know.
Guys, we can't
Huh?
just...
Yo,
I don't have time for this.
Was that seen in the first episode of this season? That creature that was inside that her room?
Let's just go.
Okay, go. I think you have to like eat her. What's the monk doing? So David is now a monk? Or he's just in the body of the monk, reliving the past? Oh, the laugh. He's gonna laugh and then it's gonna spread, I'm guessing. Yo, really? Now they're committing suicide? So that monk did this to his own people, or it's something else? Because why would the monk do that to his own fellow monks? Damn, Carrie got infected. Is he like leaking out?
To Division 3, they told us. If there's a problem, go there. They will have the weapon.
Where's the body?
No, we do not say. He's out there as well looking for it.
David. He's the weapon.
The king is too powerful. His body, it will not drown, does not burn.
Destroy the Shadow King.
No, we do not want his help. He cannot be trusted. He works with them.
Oh.
You help him, the king, and he will kill all of them.
I am not...
I have seen your mind, as you have mine.
Tell me where it is. The monastery was a valley, now it's a desert. That much I know.
Destroy it.
I will.
No, you won't.
He saw your mind. You're helping the Shadow
Just tell me
King.
where it is. I won't let anything bad happen.
It already has.
Damn. He dead? Oh, and she saw the whole thing. Oh, not gonna lie, that was a good episode. Like, freaking where to damn begin. Like, again, we keep on seeing this deformed chick. We saw in episode 1, we saw like the slime in episode 2. I don't know if we actually saw like the deformed chick in episode 2. I have to like rewatch it. But we see the deformed chick again, but this time it went into the ear of autonomy, and this was before, you know, he was affected by that virus. So now I'm just thinking that since it was pretty much created by Shadow King, even though who knows, maybe it wasn't, you know, created by the Shadow King Farouk, it's gonna be basically manipulating autonomy. So now I gotta keep a close eye on him from here on in for the rest of this season, maybe for the rest of the damn series. Because that could just be one thing the writers can do just to like manipulate in the course for the series when it comes to the character of autonomy. But when it comes to Carrie now, like, it looks like the female Carrie, every time she came out of freaking male Carrie's body, it looks like she basically didn't eat or freaking drink anything, even use the bathroom. She was pretty much the muscle, bodyguard, whatever of, the male portion of Carrie. He was basically doing, the other stuff that freaking you normally do. So now that, now it's like role reverse with their freaking powers, where he has to go inside of her and retreat, whatnot. Like, she has to, like, learn and cope with it. Go figure. But other two portions of the episode, with the meat of it, was, the Farouk talking to David, and along with, the whole situation with the monk. Let's talk about this Farouk and David thing. Like, in that conversation, Farouk is the bad guy. Like, you really can't believe 100% what he's saying. There is always truth, but at the same time, there is more lie to it. Him not being a villain. Dude, you're a villain. Even David acknowledged it. Like, dude, the moment you got out of your body, you latched yourself to me, and you made my life a living hell. Like, that's not good. And he's like, oh, well, I had to live, but you didn't have to, like, do that to David, As we even saw in season 1, where we saw his memories and stuff, some true, some bad. Like, his life was a living hell. But the Shadow King does mention, like, he was, again, this great king, that the people around him loved him, and then all of a sudden, David's father comes in, Professor Xavier, saying, well, not today, and he basically battled him, and, well, his freaking mind, whatever, got out of his physical body. And it's like, Professor X had to have a reason behind this. He didn't just come, see someone so strong, and just like, okay, I gotta separate your mind from your body, whatever. Like, you have to be either, I'm guessing, corrupted or not a just king or something. Because again, he could have just been manipulating everyone's mind to thinking that they just loved and adored Farouk, but in reality they didn't. They could have been just prisoners, of their own mind, worshiping him. In reality, they were not. But apparently when they even like brought, the body to the monks, that body had a mind of its own, to the point it was really making noises and such, and possibly even driving the monks mad, to the point that they were committing suicide, but not all of them, to the point that, that virus thing, it went with some, we saw that virus thing over that freaking noise that they're making with their mouths. It looked like one monk had it, so it's like, okay. One, I thought that was the Shadow King that was doing it, but apparently it's the monk that was doing it. Or maybe, for we know, it was the Shadow King. Like, it's like, I want to believe that it was the Shadow King doing it, but then when he was like, oh, you thought it was me? Nope, it's the monk. So is it truly the monk that's doing it, or is it really the Shadow King? It's like, Legion, I don't know what's right and wrong. I don't know what's up from down, what's green from red, damn it. Oh my gosh, but that monk knows that he's looking to the mind of David, and he sees that he's working with the Shadow King. He wanted this freaking weapon that is able to destroy this body, and well, the monks burned it, drowned it, all this other stuff, and it won't be destroyed. So I'm guessing possibly Farouk took measures just in case if something was going to happen to his body. That, or maybe again, being a mutant in your body is different from every other different case, so maybe it's just something part of his mutation that's made him the body that powerful. But nonetheless, they wanted to buy some type of weapon, and apparently Melanie's like, okay, the weapon must be David, and if the weapon is David ain't gonna destroy it, because he is so set on what Future Sid said in episode freaking 1, talking about they need him to freaking go find the body and help him. Like, even Present said it was even helpful, saying like, oh, if my future me said it, you must go along with it. Have you been there in season 1 where Shadow King was manipulating all events in people's mind and memories and such? How do we not know that this future Sid is even futurist damn Sid? Like, oh my god, I just want to slap her. But Monto never had a win. But anywho, like or dislike the video. Comment what you guys thought of the episode and subscribe. If anyone can explain to me, like, what did David had to do to freaking figure out a way to figure out the maze within Melanie's mind, please let me know, because that was like one episode thing. part of the episode where I just did not understand that, and the cow. Why? But I'm deciding no.